know who is not playing at a high level? 90% of kickers in the NFL. 14 total missed extra points. I don't even know. Crosby himself missed 3 field goals. Cincinnati missed 2. Colts missed 2. I think there was other ones. Houston missed a field goal. Punt was blocked. Crazy bad special teams play outside of one game this year or this week. Obviously, one of the Colts misses. He was hurt apparently, but one of the kicks was blocked by Calais Campbell. But what do you think about all of these missed kicks?
Well, it tells you, right? We kind of forget it, and you're very fortunate as a Baltimore fan to have Tucker, but how consistency at that kicker position and at a lesser level, but sometimes even more important at punter, really provides that extra element to your team, especially in NFL games, which are so close, right? And you look at Cincinnati, Green Bay. I mean, if one of those kickers, they had 5 tries between the two before Crosby finally made the game winner at the end of overtime, where one of them was going to win. That's the difference between 4-1 and 3-2. At the end of the year, that can be making the playoffs, missing the playoffs. That can be winning the division, getting a home playoff game, and going on the road. I mean, that's massive, and that's just what consistency or lack thereof at the kick position can do, right? And I think a lot of fans maybe lose sight of it. And as much as kickers get a hard rap, and they're not really football players or whatever, it is so important, especially to have a good kicker that's consistently long range. That can make all the difference in the world. And we saw it last weekend, right? Houston, they big chance to almost upset New England. They missed 2 extra points and the field goal, right? They lose by 3. That's a difference in the game, right? That's a big difference. That Houston team, instead of being 1-4 with 4 straight losses, instead they're 2-3 and they just beat Belichick. They're only a game back in that division, the AFC South, if they make those kicks. Yeah. It's a completely different mindset. It's a huge role. And I think people are hopefully now seeing the value of kickers and special teams players in general.
And special teams play crucial. Obviously, I know we have one of the better punters, the best kicker of all time. Great special teams background for Harbaugh. Great special teams coordinators. Dallas has one of my favorite special teams coordinators, and John Fossil. Zerline has been decent, but someone else has a pretty good punter, and we saw some athleticism on display in the Seahawks game. The crazy double punt that I don't even know if that's legal, but somehow it was allowed.
Yeah, absolutely wild. So LA, Los Angeles Rams block a Seattle punt. He picks it up and still punts it again, gets it off. 2 punts in one play. Evidently, it was legal. I didn't know if it was or not. It was an unbelievable job by him just for self-awareness, just to give it a shot. And to be, first of all, the second punt, even after he has the wherewithal to pick it up,
Great
have
punt.
a second punt. It was a great punt, pinned him deep. It's an absolutely unbelievable play and a great show of athleticism and control on his part. And that's a sort of, now Seattle still ended up losing, the injury to Russell Wilson obviously didn't help them at all. But it tells you how important a big special teams play is. We normally think of it as a punter or a punt returner or a kick returner making a big return to flip the field. But I tell you what, those punters, the ability to coffin corner someone or to pin a team back or a kicker to make a long kick, that is so valuable. And that's a great job by Seattle's punter. I don't even know his name. I don't think most of America knows his name, and I don't think anyone ever will know his name. But that's a memorable play. I don't think anyone will forget for a long time.
Yeah, I think he's from Australia, actually. I think he's an Aussie rules football player or something along those lines. But I don't remember what his name was. But anyways, good for him. Once we figure out what your name was, good for you.
I'm just going to call him Crocodile Dundee if he's from Australia.
Exactly.